Yo, what is good, everybody? How we doing? What's up, Kyle, Plum Trader, Miss K, Zen, Brady? Who else is here? Brennett. How we doing, guys? I can't tell who else is here right now. Can't tell who else is here right now. Yo, Miss K, how are you? How was your guys' trading day? Guys, I didn't take a single trade all day today. Not one. Not one. I watched the morning sell-off. Price never got to where I thought the key level. I thought it would get back to overnight highs at a certain point. And if you didn't short the open, it was kind of tough unless you were waiting around for a while for the 28,200 retest. This one, you know, this couple. And I was away from my desk at this point. When we just kept melting and rifling down through levels, I was done. So all I made technically on today's session was what you guys saw last night on stream. And I went and mowed the lawn. I was at my desk for maybe, I don't know, an hour this morning watching price, and it just kept cratering. So I didn't take a single trade today. Hopefully you guys had a more profitable day than I did. Charles, so I should be good for 7 or 8 trades tonight. What did we take last night? We took like 3 trades last night. 2 winners, 1 loser. Not a lot. This is still that 25K funded account. It's a 25K Lucid Pro account that we're trading live on stream. I still plan on only trading this on stream so that you guys can see the progress live and everything and kind of see every trade placed, unless I don't trade a day and I'm just getting a flip trade in. So this account balance is still at 25,334.50, exactly where we sat last night after the stream. What's up, Mahmoud? How are you? So I haven't been trading this account other than what you guys have seen, just to keep everything on the up and up. So we're taking it slow. We've had this account for a little over a week now. Obviously, I didn't trade last Thursday or Friday, and with the stream mishaps that we've had recently, I haven't been able to trade it as much, obviously. So yeah, that's where we stand. How'd you guys do today? Let me know in the chat. Hopefully you guys traded well. Hopefully you caught a big downside move. Reach the buffer on the MFF account. Nice, Kyle. Nice. Nice. Make sure you pay yourself, brother. Make sure you pay yourself. Guys, tonight, I'm not sure what's going on with the DOM surface here. Let's get this all fixed. Kind of interest split. You guys know we have major earnings, major tech earnings coming up. If you took a look at like the individual stocks today at all, you will have noticed one thing, and it's basically the semiconductors and the chip makers that is dragging the entire market down. It's AMD, it's SMH, it's Nvidia, it's those big chip makers and the semiconductors that are dragging the market down. So just be alert that is what's going on, and those might be the individual tickers that you want to look at. Nims, stop blaming the good company. Yeah, Nims, this has to make you happy. The downside, I don't think it's down nearly as far as you'd like it, right? But we're finally seeing it roll over. You know, we finally have a nice move below this prior swing low, the previous sell-off from early June. Tonight, I'm kind of leaning towards this 300 level, retest the gap up here and see what happens, but I'm not sure that that's going to happen. We could just crater off the Tokyo Open and continue to flush back below 27K or back below 28K. Market looks MW. Yeah, Zen. Yeah, it's looking like it, Nims. It's looking like we finally might get that pullback. Like, my next real big, like, long-term area of interest would obviously be these double top highs, right around 26,400. And then if we slip below that, I'd be looking for probably this double top high, this 22.3 area, 22.4, somewhere around in here. And then below that, I mean, you have your entry somewhere down here. Somewhere down around in here. I don't think we're getting there though, Nims. I'm pretty sure we are going to find a bottom before that gets there. I don't think we're going to see below 20K again. If you ask me, I don't think we're going to see below 20K. We will get there, Nims says. I don't know, Nims. I mean, if you look at the bull run up since, I mean, really since all the way back here. I mean, here's COVID, guys. Here's COVID, right? Here's the COVID sell-off. I don't think there, I don't know, Nims. I mean, we kind of already broke this double top high. You know, we came back and retested that double top high and held. I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, look at that bounce. I don't know if we're going to get there. I can see this one, right? Because there's still this like little gap from this swing low back to this double top high. So I could possibly see like this pullback. But below this area, I don't see a whole lot. I don't know that we lose this. I mean, that would be the biggest sell-off, well, in history. In history, that would be the biggest sell-off in history. I mean, this is kind of close here. Kind of. I mean, that's 6,000. No, it's not even close. Not even close. I mean, that would be a... Just that alone would be an 8,800 point move to the downside. Back to those double top highs. We lose it all, Nims says. Oh, all right, Nims. I hear you. Nims, good to see you, brother. I haven't talked to you in a little while. I tried calling you, but you ignored my call. Let's see. What would be a good pullback long attempt? Maybe this wick right here. So 28, 120 about somewhere in there. Yeah, as in, I mean, like I said, I got left behind. I completely got left behind because it was just opening bell completely ripped to the downside. Never look back. So yeah, I mean, it kind of caught me off guard, right? Like, this is the opening candle. It was aggressive to the downside. It bounced aggressive. I prefer to wait until things calm down a little bit, and it just never did. It just never calmed down. It was just straight crater. Yes, levels played, right? Like, you have break to the downside, retest, short, break to the downside, retest, short. So the level's still played, but that's tough to deal with that kind of volatility. I mean, even looking at this 5-minute candle, right? This is 300. This is a 75, 80 point 5-minute candle. So we really didn't have, like, if you really didn't catch that short off that retest up here, it was very difficult to hop on board. Oh, no, Nims. Your mom again? Your mom is at it again, huh? Check my phone. What am I looking for, Nims? Oh, WhatsApp. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. What's she driving there, Nims? Is she driving around in an Audi? Is that an Audi? Oh, man. K-Sun. So 26K, right? Obviously, we have those double top highs that are sitting right here at 26.4, right? On the continuous chart for me. If we lose this double top high, sometimes Quant Tower's continuous chart is a little messed up, so it might be a different price than what mine is showing. This would be the most logical next stopping point, would be all the way down here. So if we lose 26.4, 26.3 to 26.4, I think you're probably going to see a pretty heavy sell-off back down into this double top high. This is the daily chart, by the way. So yeah, I mean, we definitely could come back down to 26K. You know, grab some buy orders down here, some long-term buy orders down here, and then rip it back up. But we'll see. It used to be a Mercedes. It was a Mercedes. Okay. What's going on with TBM? Saw Palmetto on there, and then some Korean girl. TBM's trying to stream on his channel 24 hours a day, 23 hours a day. And yes, Palmetto's the Globex streamer over there right now. It'd be nice to see NQ waterfall to 22K. I don't know if we're gonna get there. I just don't know. I have a feeling a lot of the big money that has invested in big tech is going to do everything in their willpower to keep those prices up. Whether it's ethical or not, probably not, but probably not. And then NQ was some Korean girl with thirsty men in the chat. Yeah, he only streams, I think, for like, I don't know, an hour or two every morning now. And then he's got his channel going the whole time with other streamers on. That's what, honestly, Nims, that's what's happening in the space, brother. That's what's happening in our space. Like, it's kind of squeezing out the smaller channels, because that's what they're all doing. Patrick Wieland, Matt, Rocket Scooter Matt, the props. They're all just streaming all the time. Rake trades. They just have somebody on at all hours of the day. Oh, thanks, Miss K. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah, guys, smash that thumbs up button if you could. I would appreciate it. Yeah, Zen. Albu, the thirsty men in that stream. Nims in Phoenix. Yeah, Spaces. It's gonna make it extremely difficult for like solo streamers like my channel to survive, really, because that's where everybody's going. That's where all the free accounts are. They're using all their affiliate codes. They're making the millionaires even more rich, is what it is. Capitalism at its finest. The rich get richer, the poor stay poor, kind of thing. So until people wake up and realize that that is what's happening and they choose to do something different, it's going to continue to be that way, unfortunately. Nature of the beast. Capture as much of the market share as you possibly can. So yeah, even you look at like Daniel Inskeep, for instance, who has 300,000 subscribers, but because he does his own thing, you know, and doesn't really want to conform that much, he's having to stop live streaming because his numbers are so far down that it doesn't make sense for him to live stream anymore. He can just produce a long form piece of content, you know, once every couple months, keep his channel going, keep the views up, keep his prop firm Gorilla website going, and it doesn't make sense for him to live stream anymore, to stress himself out. So do something else. TG admitted today he gets 30K a month. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Minimum 30K a month? Guys, use code WES, please. Are you kidding me? Are you have to be joking. You have to be joking. It must be nice, right? It must be nice. It must be nice to be able to slap on, you know, mini contracts wherever you please, not worry about failed accounts, just YOLO as much as you want. Maybe you hit it big on some of them. Maybe you're just a break-even trader. That's crazy. Oh, by the way, guys, we are giving away a 25K Lucid Pro account tonight on stream for you guys. Obviously, we don't advertise because I'd rather one of you guys win it than some random bot that comes into the stream. So we don't advertise them anymore, but we do have some accounts to give away. We give away all the free accounts all the giveaway accounts that we do receive. We don't use any of them, so you guys get them all. I don't get a lot of them because people, you know, not enough people use code WES, but we do have some. And I appreciate those of you that do use code WES. It goes into the tool developments and paying Mason and taking, you know, hopefully building things that are going to make you guys successful and give you the ability to get more payouts, trade more structured, you know, hit your goals with trading. Going to put you in the right spot to accomplish those things. I'd rather earn money off that venture than you know, affiliates anyway. Hey, what's up, Plum Trader? Hey, thanks, Miss K. You do it for the love of Mason, Miss K. Yeah, K-Son, that's what it is. That's what it's about, you know. That's why people tune into the streams. They tune in for the drama, right? The yelling and screaming, the losing the mind, or they tune in for the giveaways. That's why people tune in. And until that dynamic changes, until people start watching things that are making their trading better, right? Because those guys, once you get to a certain size, it doesn't really matter. If you're making 30K a month off your affiliates, like, does your trading really even matter? And if you know that the majority of your followers are probably copy trading you anyway, why not throw on a bad trade here and there, right? Like, where we headed, DeMonte? DeMonte, I would honestly, DeMonte, if that's all you need is 50 points, I would wait till Tokyo Open. I would sit on my hands until after Tokyo Open. Sometimes after the Tokyo Open, you start trending really nice. So I would probably wait if I was in that spot. You know, really the entry was up here off the open again. Right? You got the 1 hour short entry up here from just above 220, like 225. That's really the only entry that I've seen so far. Obviously, I wasn't live during it. The rest of this, I guess if you're scalping, you could try to ride the 9 EMA or the 21 EMA down. New buttocks or Botox? Wait, what? What's going on? Rotund. Oh, man. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. Appreciate you. Smash that thumbs up button if you haven't yet. Like I said, we are going to give away a 25K Lucid Pro account today. Apparently some rules changed on the Pro account. I haven't looked into it, so I don't know exactly what they are. The rule changes are. It looks like no DLL is staking around. I don't see what the changes are. I have not looked at their accounts. Let's see if I can find it. All right, so the Lucid Pro account, it looks like, I don't know, on their checkout page, it still looks like $1,200 DLL on the Lucid Pro. The rules still look the same on their webpage. Am I missing something? Is it launching soon? Why don't people use the word badonkadonk anymore? Miss K, have you heard like the younger generations and some of the words that they use? I don't even know if they can speak proper English anymore. I know they can't write in cursive. Pretty soon, handwriting is going to be an irrelevant, a lost art. It's going to be a lost art form. Can you write? Can you grab a pencil or a pen and actually write? Miss K, you still write checks? No DLL on 50K and above, Mike? I don't know. I'm on their homepage. It's still showing $1,200 DLL. So I don't, and like, and that's on the 50K. On the 100K, it's still saying 1,800 DLL. On the 150K, it's showing 2,700 DLL. And that's only on the pros, right? It's actually funny when people try to read cursive. Oh, these days? Oh, I know. I know, it's crazy. Oh, Mike, you're saying that it... let's see here. So I would need to go into the dashboard is what you're saying? I'll look at it later. I don't even... Thumbs up or you get the boot. Tony, you taught your daughter when she was younger how to write and told her it would be a secret language. Yeah, Tony, I mean, it's the truth though, right? Like I don't know that they don't teach cursive anymore, right? They don't teach it in school. Yeah. So like, I'm sure you could learn it online somewhere. I'm sure there's some, you know, actually that's not a bad YouTube channel idea, guys. If you're looking for, you know, a video that'll get you probably quite a few views, go teach how to write in cursive on YouTube. Probably not many people out there doing it. Mike, it's kind of glitchy. The daily end of day option isn't working. Yeah, they might be updating everything. And honestly, they might not do it till the weekend. Zen, your cursive is half non-cursive anyway. Kind of have to wait for an entry at this point. I mean, let's see. What do I have levels wise down here? All right, so we just came into one actually. 120s. I kind of like up here. I kind of like back up towards 300. So let's see if maybe we can drop down and test this S1 pivot that's sitting right there at just below 28.1, reclaim 120, and if we get back above 120 after that sweep down, I might try a long entry back up targeting this 300 area. Obviously, I'll front run it. I'll probably target like that 250 or something like that. This high. A little scary taking a long position into this, but I'm kind of thinking that we might come back up here. We can see on the DOM, there is some interest up here, even above that area, back up into 28.4. But there's also this block down here, like 20, what is that? 27, 850-ish, 860. Zen, you found the Wes emoji? The Wes sticker? That's been on my channel forever. Zen spamming the stickers. Well, we saw Kyle did well today. Did anybody else do pretty well today trading wise? Looks like DeMonte's really close. Zen is just north of me. The bad weather tonight. We had some weather come in last night. Honestly, this summer we've been kind of fortunate. I haven't had to water the grass a whole lot. Mike, 2,400 in profit, nice. I haven't had to water the grass a whole lot because of the amount. You know, it's rained right when we needed it, so the grass is still green. I don't mind the weather. A Roton 0.01 profit. I mean, you guys saw what I made today. I made what, 100? What did I make last night? Like $130 on stream. That's all I made today. I didn't take another trade. Hit the short and walked away. Yeah, honestly, Mike, that was probably the best thing you could have done today. That was probably the best move you could have made today. What, Miss K? More dangerous heat coming all our ways? I know we're supposed to be in the 90s. It was kind of warm when I was out there cutting the grass today. It's kind of hot and humid. But we should be coming up on that time of year where it starts cooling down a little bit. You know, get us back in the 70s and 80s, that perfect transition to fall temperature. Hot Wes. Goodness. Are we just gonna slow melt down all night? Come on. Let's not do that. Let's not have one of those nights. Oh, YM was trailing behind this morning. Yeah, everything was green while NQ was red this morning is what I was noticing. So it's just that like one sector of the market that's pulling everything down with it. It's just that one sector. Every other symbol that I looked at was green. It's just that one sector of the market and that corner of that sector. Like the big cap techs, like Apple, Microsoft, all those, their stock prices are hanging up. They're not selling off like the Nasdaq is. Did anybody happen to look at single stock futures today? I didn't look at it at all. Did anybody try it out? Was anybody the guinea pig? Yeah, Tony, it's just that one. Like I said, it's just the semiconductors, chip makers. Not a chance. I got enough with NQ, Ms. K says. I mean, YM looks like it you know, cratered. There's really not a 5-minute candle here where buyers were in control until later this afternoon. Had that exhaustion at the lows on a couple attempts to push lower. And price kind of just ripped back to the top side. ES. Trading level to level. ES is right at its gap. That's interesting. Would I pull a Tony Romo on the streets if I hit a 500-point short? Oh, I mean, Rotunda, I have dreamed about hitting one of those. I mean, guys, I don't know about you, but when you see those big down days, you know, where I've never caught one of those days. Caught one of those huge moves. Because generally when you have those days, it wasn't like today where it just kept cratering. It's generally like you have a 300-point sell-off into a 250-point buy-up, and then another 300-point sell-off into a 200-point buy-up. And so I can never hold through all of that. So I've never caught one of those, you know, where the 500 plus point downside moves. I've never caught a 500 plus. Well, yes, I have. On a swing trade, I have. I think most points I've ever got out of a trade was a little over 700 out of a single trade or out of a single position. But I've never, those big downside days, I generally don't trade very well. Because you just have to, you have to hold through a lot of pullback. Or do what Mike did and just and just pop the short and walk away and not look at it. All right, now we're getting that action that I kind of want to see. Let's look a little bit below 28,100. See if we can find some buyers just below 28,100 down in here and pop back above 120. And I'm not opposed to riding it back up to that 300 area. The only reason that I'm looking for a long, guys, is because of the news that we have later on in the week. Like, I have a feeling this sell-off was probably all we're going to see until probably Wednesday with FOMC and then earnings. I don't know that we continue to see, you know, the complete flush out of the market until then. Like maybe buy right here at this 15-minute zone. Risk to below. Well, what's the risk engine saying? Risk engine is saying 2 contracts, 50 points, would risk $200. All right, so what I will do is I will go ahead and put an order. We'll put a resting order just below 80 here. Something like that. And see if we can get price down there. What would this be percentage-wise? Hey, Dave, how are ya? Okay, so that would be, you know, 0.4% down. Yeah, I don't mind that bounce. Dave, did I become a market maker because I put my sim funded order down there, my sim funded micro order down there? I don't know if it's gonna get me in. I have no idea. You know, here's the thing, guys, is it's got to fight through this level, right? We've got a pivot sitting right here. Got S1 sitting right there at 84. So it's got to even fight a little bit below that in order to trigger me in. So I'm looking at a long from about right here. 100 degrees, Dave? Are you kidding me? It's that hot in Kansas City? I don't think it got that hot here today. I don't think we got to over 100 today. It was warm, but it was not that warm. $116 in Northwest Kansas today, JB? Man, you guys, that probably means that's coming this way. That's crazy heat. But Mike, I think you get at least that 28.1 test. You know, I'd probably start tight trailing as we get below 120. You know, just make sure that you lock something in, but I think you at least get the 28,100 sweep. 104 south of Wichita, G-Fabs. Man, how many people are from Kansas in the chat right now? I mean, we got 60 people in the stream right now. 60 people in the stream right now, and it's a talk about Kansas. In North Dakota, Miss K? Is that where you're at? North Dakota? I know, Dave. Goose lives in Kansas. Lots of people from Kansas. Don't act like I don't know where Miss K be. Nah, JB. Actually, I know quite a few. Zen, I feel the same. I feel the same. I've driven through Kansas. Makes Arkansas? Okay. Northern California, 107 to 108. Jeez, man, you guys. That is hot. I haven't even looked at the weather forecast. Let me take a look at what it's supposed to be here. Yeah, it's 87 degrees here right now. A heat advisory is in effect for your area until 9 p.m. I mean, we don't have any of that. We literally have none of that going on that you guys are talking about. None of that. I mean, it's hot, but it's not like, it's not crazy hot. JB, you all want to know what type of grass? Turf type tall fescue, JB. Nice grass west. Yeah, Dave, I know everybody thinks when you're from Kentucky, right? Like you're going to have Kentucky bluegrass, but actually Kentucky bluegrass does not do well with the climate here. It simply just does not do well. When I lived in Charleston, like everything down south had to be some sort of like rhizotomous, you know, like a centipede grass, where it has the ability to grow on top of the surface, and that's how it spreads instead of individual blades of grass shooting up. What are we talking about right now? What are we actually talking about on this live stream right now? Oh, man. We're talking about grass. A nice fescue. It's legal in Kentucky. Hey, what's up, Dom? How are you? If you missed it, we're talking about the different types of grass each of us has growing in our lawn, on our plot of land. Different grass than what California. Rotund, no wonder your subscriber count is going up so much. I know. What are we talking about right now? The funny thing is I was totally enthralled in the conversation too. I was enthralled in the conversation. I was actually into it, and then I caught myself. I was like, what are we talking about right now? Are we talking about the types of grass that we have in our lawns? Are we 80 years old? I do like Dom, you're a get off your lawn age. I do like a nice looking lawn though. You know, striped mows, nice green grass. Nicely manicured lawn. I like it. Dave Pereno and I have had this conversation before, where when he gets done mowing his lawn, he is that man that stands out in the front of his lawn with hands on hips, admiring his work. He is that guy. Chest out, hands on hips. Tall white socks, New Balance sneakers. Yeah, Dom, you got it. You got it. Yeah, you can paint the picture in your head. New Balance Velcro sneakers too. Not even laced up. Velcro. The New Balance Velcros. It's probably like white New Balance with the blue end, Velcroed, tall black socks. Like tall black socks. You know the type. What's up, Ethan? How are you? Welcome to the talk of agriculture this evening on the Wesley EmeraldGate live stream. Miss K, I know my time. Khakis with short sleeve tucked in and a brown belt. Yeah, Warriors. Yep, exactly. You guys all know the type. Suburbiculture. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if any of you guys have like HOA fees or anything like that, but they'll come around, like in my neighborhood, they'll come around and fine you if you don't take care of your stuff. Wes has a fully decked out 0 turn. No, Casper, my lot isn't big enough for that. So I just have your standard like 24-inch deck motor or mower. Merv grass talk is cool. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Anybody that's tuning into the live stream like right now is probably like, what did I tune into? The volatility is so hard to stomach. Yeah, I mean, I've struggled with the volatility because sometimes even a micro is too much size. Like today, guys, my risk engine literally said don't trade too much with my risk set at $200. Like even for one micro, it said don't trade. So I didn't trade. Bibek, you lost a 50K funded today. It's understandable. Like, because even if you're short, you know, even if you got a short position, if you were on late to the move, I mean, those snapbacks are 40, 50 points. You know, you do that a couple times and it's gone. This is a wet streaming market, just frozen. I mean, you had a nice sell-off. You had a nice move down. The problem is the entry for it was before I went live. So at that point, we're kind of chasing. And on a new funded, I can't afford to chase. I do think we moved down. I just don't know if we're going to snap back up to say like 170 before we come down to this area. Oh, the grass talk. The grass talk. I mean, it kind of took us about 20 minutes to get through the grass talk today. Yeah, Mike, you know, because that's kind of that level that would be the hey, let's come back up, trap some buyers, and then sell hard back towards the lows. Start the stream a little earlier so you're in the zone when Fute's open. Rotund, like I eat dinner right before I go live, so I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could start any earlier than I do. Maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I don't know. Might be able to get away with something like that. Honestly, guys, right now, I told you, I said it last night on stream. Like we're kind of in crunch time as far as getting everything finished and wrapped up as far as the tools are concerned. So it's busy outside the stream right now too. Yeah, Corey, that's kind of what I want to see. I kind of want to see the sweep below 28.1 and a little bit below even 28,080. I think that pivot that we were talking about a little bit earlier right here makes a lot of sense. You know, mid 80s to kind of stall out, wick down, and possibly pop back up. But at least this is an entry where we can kind of mitigate our risk. We know where we're wrong relatively quick. I only have to risk, you know, 20, 25 points, something like that. I don't have to risk a whole lot. Hey, Complex Cash, thanks for the sub. I appreciate you. The setting looks good. Oh, you mean like the stream overlay, Dave? Is that what you're talking about? Like the appearance of the stream? What's up, Pickles? How are ya? Oh, like the actual camera shot? Like what's behind me? Like my background? Hey, son of Wall Street, how are you? All right, guys, we got almost 80 people watching right now. I'm just kind of waiting for that 28.1 to kind of wick below a little bit. We've got S1 pivot sitting down there. I'm not going to chase the short down into it just because we all know with the volatility right now, price can snap back up 30, 40 points in a half a second. So I'm going to wait till I have a reasonable level where I can kind of handle the risk a little bit better. Wait, Chief Pepsi, you saw a level up light at Hobby Lobby the other day? Wait, what? Those actually exist? Level up lights? Like a neon light? Oh, I gotta figure this out. I gotta get me a level up light. Can get one with my logo. Yeah, guys, so Mason and I were talking about it the other day. Out of curiosity, I just kind of want to take a poll. The WE logo. We're talking about changing it. Because we've had that one since we started everything. We've had that same logo, and we're talking about changing that logo. Do you think that's a good idea? All right, here comes that move that we were talking about. It's small on YouTube next to your name. Something bigger might help. Oh, like the membership WE? Check Discord. Oh, and it's pretty small light too. And it's blue and green. $10? Are you kidding me? I mean, guys. Are you actually kidding me? $10. Later, Dave. Enjoy your evening. All right, still waiting for that sweep. I'm hoping that it sweeps. I'm hoping that it doesn't bounce at like 105. Something stupid. You know, up in here. I'm hoping we go and run these wicks. No, Mike, don't you dare say that. No, Zen, I don't have any. I used to have a Saint Bernard, but had to put her down a few years ago. It's all right. She lived a good life. She lived 13 years as a Saint Bernard. Lived a good life. Yeah, she ended up having her body riddled with cancer in her old age. Couldn't get up anymore. Had to like carry. I mean, you're carrying a 130-pound dog to go to the bathroom outside at that point. So yeah. What's up, Tris? How are you? Oh, come on. Don't stall out here. You snap. When can you win the marbles race and be insufferable? Nims, it's so hard to win those marbles races. My marble has finished in the top 10 one time. One race. Yeah, guys, smash that thumbs up button. Smash that thumbs up button if you could. Still got 60 some odd people in here. Yeah, Corey, I wanted to snap down. Nims, you did come in third? Well, Zen, obviously I couldn't claim the prize, right? I'm neck and neck with viewers with Palmetto, Nims. Oh, come on. Really? Yo. 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 I know. Space is like, what is this 50-point rip back to the top side in a 1-minute candle? Come on, man. This market is outrageous. Absolutely absurd. I didn't like the stall out. I didn't like this look. Right? I kind of knew it was coming. I even said, don't bounce 105. Don't bounce 105. Go figure. 105. So dumb. Oh my good. I'm glad you got out, actually. I'm glad you got out, actually. Are you actually kidding me right now? I'm going to leave that order there, guys. I'm going to wait to see if we have one of those, you know, instant smack back down. But I'm pretty sure I just lost. Teflon CBD just went off the chart. I know, it's crazy. Come on, man. It's difficult because of stuff like that, right? Like, even if you are in the short from the top, you just watched half your profits disappear in a 1-minute candle. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so ridiculous. Here it comes. You ready? Are you ready for the snap back down? Retrace that whole move? Yeah, Mike, exactly. Exactly. That's what makes it so hard. Oh, hey, Joel, you beautiful Brit, you. How are you? Yeah, because I honestly think it's just going to completely retrace that move. Ah, doing good, Joel. Doing good. We are chilling. We're relaxing. Watching the crazy schizophrenic market, or schizophrenic NQ. I shouldn't say market. It's just NQ that acts this way these days. What's up, Mo? Yeah, I hope you're doing good too. Welcome, everybody. Seeing a lot of names that I haven't seen in a while tonight in the chat. So, Nim says I'm neck and neck with viewers with Palmetto. Yeah, I really can't make that comparison because Palmetto has the platform, you know, a 200,000 subscriber platform to stream from. So there's really no comparison. So I guess if I'm neck and neck with viewers with Palmetto on Trades by Matt's channel, I'm doing fairly well, right? You would think. Just judging by the size of the channel, I'm doing pretty well if I've got that going on. All right, guys, I'm still waiting for it to snap back down. I do think that 100 level gets ran at some point, or at least we float below it. Like I said, we do have that pivot that's sitting right there at 84. Still kind of waiting on that test. I'll look for a long entry somewhere around here. And then my stop will probably be somewhere just, you know, probably 28,040. So we'll give it about 30 points of risk. And then we will, if it looks good, I'll probably add to the position if we reclaim back above 120. And I think I'll be long, probably trying to target that, you know, this 300 area. That's if we can get that move. I don't even know if we're going to get that move before the Tokyo Open. What? Wait, what? Are you kidding me? I can't even repeat what you just typed in the chat. I can't repeat it. All right, I tell you what, guys. You want to do this giveaway? You want to do this giveaway? You want a marbles race? We'll let Mason get to sleep early. Well, somewhat early. All right. We're giving away a 25K Lucid Flex account tonight on stream. Guys, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. Registration is now open. Go ahead and type !marbles in the YouTube chat. If you're viewing on Kick, you'll have to pop on over to the YouTube live stream and type in that command there, !marbles. We'll leave that open for a few minutes, guys. We'll give you guys plenty of time just in case people went to the bathroom or eating something real quick. We'll leave it open for a few minutes. So go ahead and get your entries in. I'll be right back. Pretty good chance tonight for the win. We've got a little over 60 people in the stream right now, so pretty good opportunity tonight. Today is the day you win, Nims. All right. Hey, what's up, Pieter? Pieter, !marbles in the chat. says YouTube featured. Oh, it's saying YouTube featured on the stream tonight. Oh, Pieter, you know as well as I do. my streams have, as far as viewership are concerned, have dropped off. I don't even know what that YouTube I don't even know how that all works. Like the YouTube featured thing. I have no idea how that all works. The algos giveth and the algos taketh away. No, it's literally because all the big channels are streaming. That's where everybody's hanging out at. I mean, if you go watch like day trading, Rocket Scooter Matt's channel, right? Like he's probably got 1,000 people watching. When Patrick Whelan goes live, he'll have 1,000 plus. You got Dakota, he'll have 1,000 plus. That's just where everybody's at. That's where all the giveaways are, right? Yeah, Corey, I don't know if it was a news candle. I just think it was one of those random spots. Psych level 100, 105. Let's trap. Let's punish the late shorts on the move with, you know, a 50-point snap. All right, guys, another minute. We'll leave that registration open. And then we're going to shut it down. Because if we leave it open too long, what ends up happening is the bots come in, right? The bots come in, the randoms come in, they type, and then they leave. So we're going to try to limit that as much as possible to give you guys the best opportunity to win this account. Watching those slop shops is a sin. It is what it is. It's going to continue that way, though. Because when you get that many views on your live stream, that's what pops up at the top of everybody's recommended feeds, you know? That's just how it goes. Zen, those channels probably don't pop up on yours because you support a lot of the smaller streamers. So you probably get a lot of the smaller streamers on your recommended. You know, if you don't click on their channels, it won't show up in your recommended. But like, say you go to the search engine and type in live futures trading at this time of night, that's what's going to pop up. That's what's going to show at the top. The SEO will work for them. All right, guys. Mason, whenever you're ready, go ahead and shut down those registrations. Close the registration window. Registration is now closed. We're going to give Mason a minute to set all that up for you guys. And then we'll do this marbles race. Get the winner verified. And that's it. I'm still waiting for that 28-1 sweep. I don't necessarily love the pump before the sweep. Did I see the scuffle between PW and ICT? Nah. Pieter, I don't really pay attention to, you know, a whole lot of other streams. I know what's going on, kind of, but the drama and stuff like that, I don't really pay any attention to it. So someone mentioned something in my Discord that there was some beef going on, but I didn't see anything. ICT told PW he will show him 1099B in 2027, and if he doesn't make 50 times what PW did, he will come to Florida. Wait, what? You got to be kidding. That has to be staged. That has to be pre-planned. That's orchestrated. That sounds like orchestrated drama. That sounds like orchestrated drama. Yeah, that sounds completely orchestrated. Yeah. Yeah, that's not that can't be real. That can't be real. That is choreographed drama for views and clicks. Just like Rips and Vinny. There's a name I haven't seen in forever. Vinny E. Mini. Wow. The whole algo box thing. I haven't seen that name in forever. Like, yeah, a lot of the drama, it probably is orchestrated. Only one thing to do is start a stage argument with Palmetto. No. No. They can have the drama, guys. Like, they can have the drama. Ain't nobody got time for all that. We're trying to do something serious. And what's supposed to be one of the hardest things any of us will ever do in our lives. The majority of people are more concerned about about who said it, what about who, you know? It's ridiculous. The sideshow in the space is absolutely ridiculous. No wonder why 95% of traders are not making money or are failing. You know, it's no wonder, because they're more worried about watching stuff like that. You know, you're not actually trying to learn. Yeah. Crazy. Well, and what's sick is that's what gets rewarded. That's what gets rewarded. Bad behavior gets rewarded. So they have that positive affirmation that this is what works and this is what we need to continue doing because, well, people keep tuning in. All right, let me check. Oh, I see a Potter now. Yeah, of course. I'll take a look after the stream for sure. But yeah, I mean, that's, people keep tuning in, keep rewarding that kind of behavior, so it's going to continue. All right, guys, it looks like Mason's all set up and ready. Oh, it looks like a pretty gonna be an open race tonight, actually. All right, guys, here we go. Here we go. Lucid 25K Pro on the line. Good luck, everybody. Wow, Mason, the image quality is not so great right now. We look like we're in an episode, like we look like we're playing Roblox or something. I don't know what this is. The pixelation is outrageous. Remember, guys, spam that one to make your marble go faster. Oh, Izzy got completely slowed up. Izzy was on record pace, too. How was Mason's marble so fast on this track? Oh, Zero, stay on the track. Oh, he hooped it. Oh, there goes Teflon. Teflon has the lead right now. 0K in second. Oh, we've got some jostling. We've got some jostling. Can he land it? Oh, he overshot. All right, burping first. Who's it going to be, guys? Who's it going to be? Who can hoop it? Okay, that's a tough finish line right now. Not going to lie. Oh, there it is. JB is the winner. JB was able to hoop the jump. Oh, there I go. Nims, you got yeeted too. Nims, you got yeeted too. All right, JB and Miss K are the only people who finished the race, apparently. We still got a couple on the track. But man, 2 finishers on that entire race? Are you kidding me? Wow. 2 marbles finished that track, guys. 2. Miss K, you were one of them. Miss K, you were one of them. All right, JB, congratulations. Obviously, Mock Dash Level Up will communicate with you via the YouTube chat. Congratulations. You are going to be the recipient of a 25K Lucid Pro account. Do us proud and go get a payout on that account. All right, back to the charts, guys. Back to the charts. Price is just kind of hanging out. Your internet is not having a good time. Everybody died but 2 people on that race. Wild. I think that's the most carnage we've seen on a marbles race yet. I think that is the most amount of carnage we have seen. We're probably waiting until Tokyo Open now at this point, guys. I thought we were gonna sweep below 28.1, and price just kind of held up right where at that 105 level that I was talking about. Denied at the finish line. I know. Don't feel bad, guys. My marble never wins. Ever. Never. I think I've finished in the top 10 once since we've started doing this. We've been doing the marbles races for a while now. Oh, guys. Have we found support? Have we gotten the breakout above 8.7K subs and found support? Hey, now. Hey, now. Did buyers finally push through at 8.7K? Only took them 2 months to get the strength to push above 8.7K. Has it happened? Or are sellers going to step in just above 8.7K and slam us back down? Yeah, Zen, I think I saw you earlier where targeting 19,400 subs. No, Nims, we've been stuck just below 8.7K subs for a couple months. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've been stuck. I don't even know if it's so much about consistency, Zen, to tell you the truth. I think it's just the combination. Like when you're looking at even like a channel like Daniel Inskeep's, you know, where he's like, where his numbers have drastically dropped off too for his live streams. And he's even said, I'm taking a break from live streaming for a while now. It's just going to be really hard in the trading space to have a solo channel that that has the ability to grow like that. It's going to be very difficult. And the bigger channels know that. I mean, that's why you see Trades by Matt doing it, right? Like, that's why all the bigger channels are going to that format. Because that's how they're going to have to compete. It's all about the production. So you have to have the financial resources to do that kind of production, to hire the talent to stream, to I mean, you have to have those kind of resources. Rigged marbles. Yeah, Zen, I'm in the same boat as you, but that's just not the reality. The game is rigged. The game is rigged. You bet Wes got paid off the Russian way. No, what you'll see is you'll see like the channels, the solo channels that will have some sort of success are the ones that stream for other channels as well, right? Like Pine Tree Trader, for instance. He'll continue to put up the same numbers, because he can play the game, you know, play the game the way that it's supposed to be played, or that everybody else is playing the game. He's on My Fun of Futures TV. I mean, I don't know what his contract looks like with My Fun of Futures TV, but I would assume free accounts are involved. You know, I would assume there's certain things involved. So like a channel like his will be okay. But when you're trying to trade the smart way and do it the right way and teach beginning traders, you know, the right way to do things, the ones that don't have a ton of funding behind them in order to YOLO accounts to try to hit a max payout, the ones that can't afford to reset sets of 20 accounts over and over and over again, it's a rigged game. It's just the reality of the space right now. And you either get on board with it, or you have what happens to my channel, right? Like, it's just the way it is. I'm not going to continue to fight it or cry about it. You just either have to accept it and do the right thing and try to do right by your viewers, or you get on board. What happened to my channel? Yeah, Zen, I mean, I agree with you. And that's why I still stream. You know, people like you are why I still stream anyway. So, get some high candy to be your co-host, J-Lo says. It's either that or you got to be willing to dedicate a lot of time. What happened to my channel, Demonte? Oh, it's just, I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. You tell me. It's not necessarily what happened to my channel. It's just the way the space is right now. Giveaways, giveaways, giveaways. If you don't got them, people don't show up. Giveaways, giveaways, giveaways. Yelling, screaming at your audience. Throw on max leverage. Yeah, Burp. The Inskeep has stopped streaming. He's stopped live streaming. It's just not worth it. There's a lot of pressure when you're live stream trading when you don't have that kind of like financial. I mean, he's doing okay regardless, right? I'm sure his prop firm Gorilla need more grass talk. I'm sure his prop firm Gorilla website is doing quite well. You know, most of the bigger channels have some site like that where if you use their web page, it automatically ties a cookie to your account anytime you click on one of their links to purchase an account. So your account now is tied to that cookie link. So every time they get a commission, you purchase, even if you don't use their code. Some of the streamers got smart about it with their affiliates. So they set up web pages where they just have their unique links that, you know, that tie your accounts to their affiliate code. So I'm sure he's doing okay financially, right? But when you have 300,000 subscribers and only 70 people are showing up to your live stream, what's the point of that anymore, you know? Why deal with the pressure of trading with eyeballs watching anymore when it's not really benefiting your channel at all? So I think he's doing the right thing for himself. I'm still just waiting, guys. Like, this is not what I want to be involved in. Piter, somebody mentioned it earlier. I didn't even know that was a thing yet. I didn't trade it all today. If you're just tuning in. I haven't traded at all today. The last trades that I placed were last night on stream. Those were the last trades that I placed. Burp, what about it today? Made it a no trade day? Because I still thought this morning off the open was going to trade up towards the overnight highs at a certain point. And by the time I realized that that didn't happen this morning, you know, I thought we were going to trade back up here towards 770. Obviously, we opened up right here and it was an immediate sell. And if you did not get in on right here, there really was no entry. Again, a safe entry. Again. At least not in my eyes. The risk engine was saying it's too volatile to risk even, you know, on one micro 200 with the suggested stop. And at that point, I just said, you know what? I'm not going to risk it. It's not worth it for me. A day like today, I'm not going to chase the market to the downside like that. Because inevitably, every time that or the majority of the times that I do something like that, I get in on the one point in the market where it rips back 100 plus points. So I hung it up after watching the markets for about an hour and went and did other things. I'm to the point now in my trading, and I do, you know, I trade well enough to the point where I don't have to trade every day anymore. If the market doesn't suit my eye during regular trading hours, I don't trade. I just simply don't take a trade if I don't like what I'm seeing. So, you don't have to trade every day. You don't have to. It's not a requirement. It's not a law. You don't have to place a trade every day. Zen, are you coming through with the dad jokes right now? It was a perfect setup this morning, J-Love. Define perfect setup. Pre-market? Oh, pre-market. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that pre-market for sure. Yeah, I mean, off the level pre-market was a good move for sure. But I mean, even if you had that short entry, right? Like, are you really going to be able to withstand this pullback? You know? Like, even if you had the 700 short, or the 680 short, I think is what I called. Even if you had the 680 short, are you holding into the market open? And are you going to hold through this pullback? Because, I mean, this from the low to high, I mean, you're talking about... What is that? Over 100 points snap back up? Ay, ay, ay. Just going to leave that order resting there. Just going to leave that order resting there. I still think maybe we could get the Tokyo Open, that initial push back down, and then possibly a move back to the top side. Yeah, but J Love, how many times recently has it swept Asia or London highs and then reversed? Like, given that fake out. You know, how many times taking that trade has it not worked out recently? And your trading journal contains more fiction than a fantasy library and more tragedy than Shakespeare. Market's just tough right now. It's just, it's tough. Toughest market conditions I've traded in my 5 years of trading. But yeah, as far as me not trading today, I wasn't going to chase it. Wasn't going to chase it. When I saw the volatility, you know, and the expected range and all that just not looking great. The risk engine saying critical as far as volatility was concerned. It was telling me that even 1 micro stop couldn't be wide enough with the max risk of $200 per trade. That was it for me. It wasn't worth the risk. Or should I say, wasn't worth the stress. Let's put it that way. I'm sure trading today was stressful for a lot of people. Especially once we got down around that 28K psych level. I don't know how you guys feel about those psych levels, but I can't stand them. Because inevitably, there's always long periods of volatile chop. Volatile chop around them. You'll get down to like 28,050 and then the market will bounce 60 points. And then it'll get down to 28,020 and then the market will bounce 70 points. And then you'll actually go and like trade within 2 points of that 28K and it'll bounce another 40 points back to the top side. And then you'll finally flush 28K, right? Then you'll finally flush 28K to the downside and it'll get to like 960 and then it'll rip back to 28,040. It's just like the psych levels I don't mess around with anymore. I just don't mess around with them. Been chopped up too much in the past. Now, if I'm in a position from a couple hundred points away or over 100 points away, I'm not opposed to holding through that mess if I think the move is going to continue, but I don't ever enter right at those psych levels. And if you look at what happened this afternoon, I mean, look at what happened here at 28K. Look at what happened. You got that initial sweep, then the rip back to 200. Then the sell-off back below 28K, then the rip back to 200. And then the sell-off back below 28K again, and then the rip up to 100. And then back down to 28K. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. Yeah, that's good. It's just, I don't touch them anymore. I don't touch the psych levels anymore. Yeah, Adam. Yeah, I'm all right with the tiny cuts. I mean, clicking a lot of buttons is not my style anyway. It's just not my, I don't ever do well when I do that a lot. I'm waiting for a nice, good level to trade, and I'm perfectly happy sitting on my hands. Trading like that, I can't stay locked in mentally long enough to do that. I've found that I'm just not as, I don't have the mental clarity after a certain amount of time of staring at charts. I don't have it. I don't have that ability. So I can't stay locked in like that. So I will let you guys have fun. When the market turns to some sense of normalcy, after the volatility has died down somewhat, then I'll execute and I'll make my money. This year I'm not making what I have in the past. I'm at about 50% of what I've made annually in the last few years. So I'm not making what I have in the past, and I've just accepted that that's how it's going to be this year. And I'm fine with it. You know, nobody says you have to trade to make hundreds of millions of dollars. Nobody says that. In fact, most of the people that go shooting for that inevitably go broke. I mean, we're talking 0.005% that are actually able to get to that level of trading. I'm looking to make enough to live comfortably and to have the time and freedom to do what I want with my life. And so that's why I trade. I don't need $100 million to be happy. Would it be nice? Of course it would be nice. Of course it would be nice. But it's not worth going broke a million times over. Oh, DeMonte, I agree. Like if you've made, 5 mil, if you've made 5 mil trading, there's really no reason. There's better ways to invest your money and your time at that point in time. Hey, what's up, Chicken Trader? How are you? Yeah, I'm trading micro. I'm trading a micro. This is a 25K funded account that we're on right now with Lucid, and it's just kind of started, so I'm stuck on one micro trading until at least once I hit, we'll say $1,000 of profit on it. I'll probably bump up to 2 micros. To get 5 mil, you need to make 10. Yeah, big tough. I mean, yeah, exactly. But I mean, once you make that much money, start investing. At a certain point, you don't really need to, let the money work for you rather than stressing yourself out at the charts. Yeah, Chicken Trader, exactly. Even one micro right now, you on the wrong side of a 300-point move. At 28,078, because of this, right? We had buyers step in here strong a couple times during the afternoon session. There's a level of support there in combination with S1 pivot sitting at 84.50. So that is what I'm looking for right now. I think we'll get somewhat of a reaction there. So that's why my order's sitting there, DeMonte. Right, the 15-minute chart over here, you can see buyers aggressively stepping in at that level, defending that level. I'm assuming that that's where buyers are going to try to defend if price makes its way down there. Combination with support pivot 1. Combination with pretty big news headlines later in the week. Not really expecting a massive move to the downside before FOMC and Microsoft earnings, Amazon earnings, all those big tech earnings later in the week. I don't even know if we'll get down here, to be perfectly honest. That hold at 100. I mean, we could honestly make our way back up. If we get back above the prior day close up here at 190, 200, somewhere around there, I do like a long entry from up in here. Back up into probably at least 28,300 is what I'm guessing. The buyers here, that's kind of where we've defended. That's where the gap starts. Buyers have stepped in from there in the past. So that would probably be my target if we get back above 200. We'll see what happens here in a few minutes off the Tokyo Open, though. All right, Miss K, enjoy your dinner. I think Mason's already checked out. I'm pretty sure Mason's already checked out. No, Rotunda, it doesn't appear that way. It doesn't appear that way. Dang, guys. Stupid 105. Stupid 105. Why do I have to say anything? Right, man, what was that 60-point candle? No, I don't think any of us know. I don't think any of us know. There was this strong buyers definitely stepped in and defended that 28,100 level. We're probably going, honestly, we're probably going right back to the highs. We'll see what happens, like I said, in about 6 minutes. In about 6 minutes. Tokyo Open. Probably a Trump tweet. I don't hate a retest of the EMAs for a possible long entry, but being so close to that Tokyo Open is kind of scary. J Love, I would have, had I caught the 680 short this morning, let me get to it here. I'll tell you what would have happened to me. So had I got the 680 off the key level, I probably would have held for, let me look at this a little bit more zoomed in here and see. So I would have held. This is probably the candle that would have got me, because I would have been trailing to the top of this. So I probably would have got 610 out of it. I would have got 70 points. So it was probably this candle that would have got me. I don't think I'm holding through, you know, a 50-point snapback like that, watching half the profits disappear on me. I don't think I'm holding through that. And then when this happens off this low, I'm probably almost looking long. I'm probably long from somewhere down in here at this point, you know, just above 520. I'm probably long at this point. And I'm probably getting trailed out at 560, 570 on that move. You know, psychologically, this is probably the one that I'm trying to hold for the big move back to the top side, to trade back into the key level, but it just never happened. So I would, even if I had hit it the way that, even if I had traded the way that you're thinking I probably should have traded today, I don't know that I would have made a ton either way. It would have been more like a $200 day, because with that volatility, I'm not putting a lot of size on anyway. You know, the risk engine was saying it's going to be a wild session pre-market anyway. And without trading back into the key level after the opening bell, I just, at that point, I've always felt like I'm chasing at that point. You know, days like today are rare, where it just opens up and move continues. I mean, that kind of stuff is rare. More often than not, when you get that initial surge off the open, whether it be to the top side or the downside, you're getting that pullback right back to opening price at some point after that initial surge. I don't know, what would you guys say? Probably about 80% of the time that happens, maybe more. It's very, very rare when we get that nice trend continuation move. All right, guys, a couple minutes here. We got Tokyo Open. Let's see what happens off the Tokyo Open. Better than you. Blew an account and then went like, Jay, I've been there. That's why I don't do it anymore. You know, I've been there trying to chase the move, getting in late. I've been there. I just don't. It still happens to me from time to time. I mean, I'm human. But if I'm not liking what I'm seeing, I'll just be hands off. I'll just won't take a trade. I know what my strengths are as a trader. I know where I excel, and I know what kind of conditions I don't excel in. And when the conditions are those times where I don't excel, I just don't trade anymore. You know, I remember when I first started trading, guys, I don't know how you guys feel, but I remember when I first started trading, I would get the nerves, I would get that anxiety, I would get trigger happy, I would click the button at every last little signal that I saw. You know, I would develop this bias going into every session that I was dead set on, and I would trade in that direction right off the opening bell once I saw any kind of move that way. I've broken myself of those habits. And might I miss out on some opportunities? Sure. Sure, but it's better than the alternative. All right, nice little rip to the top side. and float right back down. You used to just short hoping for a home run. I mean, I know plenty of people that are perma bears that are just married to the short. And they will hit it heavy, and when they think it's going to go to the downside and flush out, they'll risk it all. Robs, so it's basically where the consistency lies between those two and the payout structure. So the flex, you have consistency in the evaluation stage, but no consistency in the funded stage. And that flip-flops on in the pro. So you will have no consistency in your evaluation, and consistency in the funded. I think the pro is 3 days to pay out, and the flex is 5 days, I want to say. People like the flex accounts because they can YOLO once they're in the funded and hopefully get way past the buffer on that first trade. All right, guys, we are long. Long from 180. I'm going to put my stop just below 140. Now I'm going to go ahead and target like 250. Let's get rid of this order for now. See if buyers can push back above that prior day close, get back above the prior day open. Oh, nice, Chubu. Chubu, how can people get married to the short? Because when it does hit, the money is good, so they get addicted to that one-time hit. But they're also the type of people that will risk it all, you know, every trade. The ones that do it successfully, will probably go broke a bunch of times throughout their life, and then they'll spend months and months and months rebuilding back a balance in order to execute like that once again. And when they hit it, you know, once they build up a balance again, or, you know, a trading balance in order to execute again, they'll do the same thing over and over and over, and eventually they'll hit. It's that whole I'm gonna win at some point casino effect mentality. Later, Spaces. Man, I was kind of hoping for a stronger push. I'm not exactly in love with rejecting just shy of that 28,200. That almost has me believing tonight's trading might just be between 28,200 and 28,100. And if that's the case, obviously I'll take the stop. Call you Mr. Casino then. Yeah, Adam, I'm not saying that you are like that. I'm not saying that you are like that. It's just something that I've observed in the 5 years of trading. All right, surely I get stopped out here, right? Surely. All right. So $86 loss. So $86 loss there. That brings this account back to 247 in the green. Kind of knew it was going to happen. Don't you dare, Naz. Don't you dare. I swear, guys, if this next 1 minute candle completely retraces that sell-off, I'm going to be furious. I'm going to be absolutely furious. That would be a bottom tick as well on one 1 minute candle. Yike. Come on. Just crater at this point. Just sell off. Yes. Keep going. I think I only had about, what, $20 of profit at one point on that trade? Made $250K in November, primarily shorts. I've never made that much in a month. I've never made $250,000 in a month, ever. I mean, my biggest year was just shy of 300K. That's my biggest year in entire year of trading. But yeah, Adam, I've seen it over and over and over. People that throw on too much size, too much leverage are often the perma bears that love to short the market heavily. And just like that, they'll have 1 day or 2 days where they make a whole lot of money. And then inevitably, they'll get back on that third day thinking it's going to happen again. And we'll get absolutely rinsed. Get absolutely rinsed. Cut losses as soon as your brain will let you. Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, if you were able to cut the losses, that's one thing. Most can't. Because at that point, you're completely unattached. You know what I'm saying? The numbers on the screen mean absolutely nothing. They mean absolutely nothing to you emotionally. And then you get in that mindset of, oh, it'll come back. And then you have that doubt of, how am I letting this happen? And then you, at some point, you just give up in the trade and let it go. And just say, okay, well, that's it. I've lost it all. Because you will have also been on the flip side of that. Kind of what we talk about, you know, guys, where have a hard DLL for the day. Even though we've all been there where we've dug ourselves out of holes. It's kind of that same mentality when they're in a trade like that. All right. This will probably be my last crack at it since we're kind of seeing what I wanted to see. I'm going to put that order back down here and we're going to give it a shot. Might pay the price for it. But this one I don't have to give nearly as much room either. I'm going to go probably just below 45. Let's look here. Yeah, just below this. And if this one's a loss, guys, I'm calling it for the night. You know, we've had buyers step in from here on the 15-minute a couple times. We have a level there. So if price can get down there, I'm not opposed to trying it one more time. Oh, don't you dare bounce a lot from here. Gives the sweep. Don't do this again. Oh, 1 second, guys. Oh, come on. It's got to do it, right? Like, it's got to sweep. It's got to sweep. Guys, if you haven't yet, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. I'd appreciate it. Oh, really? We only have 50 people in here right now. No more giveaways. Everybody's tuning out. Mine's at 78, but it looks like I'm not going to get it. Yeah, Dom, I mean, look, like when the market's extremely volatile like that and you're not seeing it well, there's nothing wrong with stepping away. You know, just watch price for a little bit, watch price action. You don't have to trade. There's no sense in getting extremely angry and blowing up an account that you've spent weeks building. There's no sense in doing that. Hate seeing fund accounts go poof before a payout. Oh, there's nothing worse than that. Like, guys, have you guys ever gotten to a payout eligible and it wasn't the max payout and you wanted that max payout and you went for it, and inevitably your next 3 trades were big losers, and all of a sudden that funded account is gone and you could have just taken the payout and it could have paid for, you know, another evaluation and paid yourself back for the cost of the account. I mean, it's happened. It happens. And the props know that. That's why they set the consistency and the targets the way they do. They know exactly. They have psychologists on staff that set those parameters and statisticians, and they've got all the math. Kyle, whenever you're owed $1, you take it. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Like if you get over the buffer and you're eligible, so like say you purchased a 25K account for $70 or whatever, $80. I don't know what the cost of them are, but say you purchased it for that and you get $100 profit, take that payout. Pay yourself back for the cost. Get yourself back to technically break even, right? You know, payout 1 on those small accounts most of the time is capped at quite a small amount, and then spend a week or 2 building the buffer to get to payout number 2. I am going to go break even relatively quickly on this one because I kind of want to see instant reaction from this entry if I get in. So if I don't see that instant reaction, I'll give it down to, you know, 28 where my stop is, but I'm not letting it go all the way back to 28K. We'll just end tonight with you know, $150 down night and try to make it back tomorrow. If it even lets me in. If it even gives me the entry. Ooh, guys, there's 38 of us here right now. There's 38 of us here right now. Thanks for hanging out with me all night, guys. I appreciate you. You guys are the real ones. You guys and gals are the real ones. $47 now. Yeah, we'll see. JLS, slippage, spreads, and fees on the eval account. So it's different than your personal account, right? Slippage, you're only really going to incur a very minimal amount for the most part, except for in extreme volatile moments on a prop account, because it's simulated. You know, you get the fills that you want for the most part, no matter what. It's only on like Trump tweets and oh, thanks, Natty. Appreciate you. So like a prop trading is a little bit different in that aspect. You know, like if you're trying to execute on a personal account in a real live brokerage account, you might not get the exact fill that you want. It's gonna fill your order at the closest available matching order or opposite order. Spreads are the same. The spreads are the same as they are on the live brokerage account. So like if you're seeing a 3-point spread about between the bid and the ask on NQ on the real live order books, it's the same on the sim account. So, and fees, every prop is different with their fees. They have a set amount. So on micros, it's generally on a ticker symbol like MNQ, for instance, it's 50 cents in, 50 cents out, dollar round trip per contract. Some are more, some are less. It all depends on what prop you're trading with. All right, let's see if I can get triggered in on this entry with a wick down and then a quick recovery back above 80. Oh, yeah, JLS. I mean, if you're scalping really, really small, just don't get eaten up by the fees. You have to have an extremely high hit rate, high win rate in order to have that be profitable. So just make sure that you have a strategy that, you know, you're in the at least probably 80% win rate if you're scalping really small like that. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare, NQ. Don't you dare. Yeah, I know. This is crazy. This is crazy. Honestly, guys, if we get back above 100 before I get triggered in, I'm probably going to remove this order. I won't want it then. I'm just looking for that initial touch and go. I'm not a huge fan of it consolidating right above my entry. Hey, what's up, Bert? Hey, thanks for the sub, Rich. Appreciate you. Come on. Okay, reclaim. Reclaim. Sellers are still there, guys, pretty aggressively too, so it's not getting that instant reaction that I wanted to see at all. I was hoping that we would get that snap back towards the top side instantly, and we just haven't gotten it yet, and now it's kind of rejecting and holding below that 80 level. It's not ideal. Not an ideal look. 0% win rate for you, Teflon. Yeah, I mean, catching the falling knife isn't obviously a friendly strategy, right? You really have to know levels so that you can kind of minimize the risk, but sometimes that's where my biggest trades come in. Sometimes that is exactly where my biggest trades come from, is actually catching that falling knife. All right, let's see if we can get back above the 9 here. Kind of probably should protect my downside because I really want buyers to push aggressively back above 28,100 and not pull back below 80. So I'm going to go break even and protect the downside on this trade because I don't really want sellers continuing to shove this back down. I want buyers to aggressively push it back above that 100, 105 area instead of hanging out down here. So I'm out break even. We'll just have to live with it. I still like this area, but you got to be willing to accept that you might deal with those snapbacks just because of how aggressive the selling is from the top. You know, you look over here on the 15-minute, you had buying pressure, you had buying pressure. You expect some sort of reaction there, and we're kind of getting it. So it looks like I just moved my stop, a second too early, maybe. Oh, well. Not my night. We got the bounce that we were looking for. That was, I mean, that was the move that you kind of wanted to see happen, and that's really all I was looking for, was that initial reaction. So we could have got, what, 30 points out of it at the peak? And then a 40.1 minute candle on the backside. Yikes. Yikes. Well, sellers definitely have control still. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but have you guys noticed that the Asia session a lot recently has come in with sells, even on the green days, like even on the bullish days that we've had during regular trading hours? The Asian session, I feel like 90 to 95% of the sessions recently, over the last 2 months, have been heavy sells. Like specifically the Asia sessions. All right, we're kind of starting to exhaust a little bit. Yeah, I probably shouldn't. Tell you what, guys, I'm gonna call it a night for tonight. I'm gonna get away from the charts for a little bit. It's been a pretty long day for me. Finishing the night down $82. So that's, I can manage that. We can make that back tomorrow at some point. I will be live again tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, so please come hang out. If you haven't smashed that thumbs up button yet, smash that thumbs up button. Yeah, Adam, I've noticed that too. Like the Asia session has come in heavy sell, aggressive downside a lot of the time. And then like, well, look at this, guys. What are you supposed to do with that? I mean, really, what are you supposed to do with that action? Oh, goodness. Oh, it's so funny. It's account wrecking. It's small account wrecking price action. Look at this rip. Well, yeah, that's it for me, guys. I kind of feel like I had the entry. I would have had to take, almost 20 points of drawdown in order to hang in the trade. My stop was at 44. But it looks like right idea, just not right timing. So, yeah, I'm going to call it there tonight. Guys, if you're continuing to trade this, trade safe, stay patient. You know we have big economic news headlines the latter half of this week. So just stay alive until then. And, yeah, protect that downside. Enjoy the rest of your night, guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow evening. Peace.